Just because you think it's healthy doesn't mean it is.
That's right. So today we're going to quickly go over 5 foods to avoid on a plant-based diet.
And what to actually eat to heal your body.
Yeah, your body will thank you. Today we're going to go over 5 plant-based food groups that can actually hold you back.
And we'll show you the swaps you can make instead.
Yeah, and the last one may shock you. All right, number 1, vegan or plant-based processed meats.
Right, like nuggets and fish and sausage and burgers.
Yeah, so they may taste delicious and they may be quick and convenient, but they're not healthy.
They got a lot of oils in them, a lot of additives, a lot of
salt.
fillers,
Yeah.
a lot of sodium.
So stay away from those as much as possible. It's been 2 or 3 years since we had a Beyond Burger or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So
They're
definitely,
delicious.
yeah. So what we can swap out instead of eating those things are the lentil burgers.
Right, or grilled tofu instead of a steak.
Yeah, and tempeh as well.
Right.
And then there's also like bean patties.
The other thing we made was carrot dogs.
The carrot dogs, they were delicious. They were just like enjoying a hot dog, right? And then we have the red lentil patties that the kids love. Oh my gosh, they ask us to cook them all the time.
Yeah.
We'll share that recipe with you someday. So it's super easy to get those different, meat-like meals.
Yeah, if you're looking for a swap, they're easy to make.
Yeah,
You don't have to eat the processed or ultra-processed food.
No.
You can swap your own.
Yes, exactly. So many things. You're looking for that mouthfeel.
You gotta wait. It's not time. It's not time.
I can't wait. And you're looking
Right.
for that meat flavor. But you can flavor a mushroom or, any of these bean patties with the favorite flavorings and the barbecue sauces that you would normally put on meat.
Right, we've said
Just as
forever
delicious.
on this plant-based journey that if you just cooked a piece of chicken, breast in the oven or boiled it, it wouldn't taste very good. So you know what you do? You spice it up with plants.
Yeah.
Plants and spices,
Yeah,
right?
spices are plants.
So you would do the same thing with a piece of tofu or some other substance.
Vegetable. Yeah. Or legume. So swap them out. Super easy. All right. Number 2 is anything that is vegan or plant-based junk food.
Junk food, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of it.
There's so much of it.
Right? Chips,
And it teases you. Chips, yes.
Cookies.
Cookies,
Oreos.
pastries.
donuts.
Paul loves his donuts. But it tricks you because they'll say something that looks healthy or low in sodium or low in saturated fats.
You can walk through the grocery store and see some beautiful treats with a big green V on it that says it's vegan. So you think it's healthy for you to eat because it's vegan and not an animal product.
That's right.
But guess
When
what?
that V symbol, that doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be healthy.
Right.
So it just means it's vegan, which is wonderful.
Or
it's no harm to animals.
Even plant-based, yeah.
But plant-based or vegan symbols, you have to read the ingredients. You have to look on the back. Sometimes they're so high in sodium, or the first or second ingredient is sugar. So that's so high in sugar. You don't want to be putting those into your body.
Or high fructose corn syrup. Also
That's
is vegan
the
and
worst.
plant-based. You don't want that in your diet.
No. So a little treat once in a while. Okay, yeah, sure. So be it, right? We're all human. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
But to eat it every day or every weekend, you will not reap the benefits of a whole food plant-based diet if you're going to be having those into your body on a regular basis.
That's the truth.
Yes. So treat once in a while if you choose. But
Swaps.
Exactly. There's so many different swaps that you could do. So for something sweet, I love anything with dates and oats and quinoa and coconut and all of those nuts and seeds, and they're just beautiful when you can make little squares and even the dark chocolate drizzles and
your own peanut butter cups with natural peanut butter.
Right.
And dark chocolate.
No sugar. All natural sugar, sweetness from dates that have fiber. So I'm not just getting that sugar spike.
Right.
But as for something salty and savory, we can do our, baked chickpeas or our turnip fries or sweet potato fries instead of a bag of chips.
Right. We've made, and the kids made me, whole food plant-based donuts for my birthday.
Right.
Which we should do on this channel.
No sugar.
I'm sure there's other donut addicts out there.
Yes, exactly. We have the mold. They bought the molds for the donuts and they were whole food, plant-based, no sugar. They even made an icing and they were delicious. We'll get the kids on to do it. We'll do that someday for healthy donuts. They were delicious. He ate all 6 of them. I had a bite. Yeah. So not great to eat all 6 either, but it's his birthday, right? So That is the way that you can swap out that junk food style. You can still have treats.
That's right. And follow our channel. There's a ton of recipes on healthy desserts and treats.
And do you know what else is a whole food? Popcorn. Have some popcorn, right?
True.
Put some
Salty
barbecue
snack.
steak spice on it or whatever. A great salty snack if you want to put just salt and pepper, a
We
little
actually
vinegar.
just came up with a great popcorn
Oh,
recipe
goodness.
this week, which we'll share.
We'll
I don't
share.
think we'll tell them what it is.
No, don't tell them.
We'll do it.
No. Stay tuned for that. Oh gosh, that is so good. So yes, air popped popcorn, not popped in oil. I mean, you can, but you don't need it.
You don't need it.
Air popped popcorn. Beautiful. Stick around. We'll show you.
Number 3, refined grains.
Right. White bread, white pasta, white rice. We don't want anything white. We want beige.
Right. Because when it's white, that means they've taken part of it away, like the hull or the husk.
Right. So that means they've stripped the fiber off that. So you want the fiber.
The whole grain.
Right. The whole grain, for sure. If it doesn't have the fiber, then it's going to spike your blood sugar. And it's also not going to keep you full either.
Yep.
So definitely stay away from anything white. The white bread, they shouldn't even be allowed to sell it in stores. I mean, just eat whole wheat, whole grain bread and whole grain brown rice and pasta, right? We don't need the white flour.
Stop being so
egg
mad about it.
pasta. They just shouldn't sell it. Then we wouldn't have to have the choice, right?
Well, then what would we talk
So
about?
many more people could be healthy.
What would we be talking about?
We'd be saving the world.
Okay, well, let's save it with some swaps.
Okay, so yes, swaps. So have brown rice
Easy swap.
instead of white rice. Have quinoa pasta, or there's brown rice pasta.
Whole grain breads.
Yes, right, and sourdough breads
With
and
nuts and seeds and all that jazz.
yeah, and find a different grain. I find that here in North America, we're all stuck on the same grain,
Yeah.
like just brown rice and quinoa. It just seems to be the only grains, but we found...
We
oh
eat a
my
lot
gosh.
of buckwheat, we eat
just found
farro,
buckwheat.
we eat millet.
Farro is my new fave. Screw the buckwheat. I'm in love with
You're
farro now.
breaking up with buckwheat?
Oh my God. No, I'm not breaking up with buckwheat, but I'm really in love with farro right
are,
now.
yeah. It's
And
amazing.
we had millet a couple months ago, and that was
That
delicious.
became your strange addiction, actually, for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll share my strange addiction with millet in a bit, but you have to cook it properly, so don't, make sure you know.
Right, barley. We eat barley once in a while.
Yeah,
I
and
love
barley's
barley.
not my favorite,
It's my favorite.
but I like having it once in a while to get something into my gut. So don't get stuck on the same whole grains.
Eat a lot of them.
Yeah.
Eat whole grains.
They're delicious.
Get rid of the white stuff.
healthy
Eat the
for
beige
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Break
up with white.
Eat the beige stuff.
Yeah. All right, number 4 is oil.
Controversial, but
Yes. So, yes, we do consume extra virgin olive oil. But if there's so many different types of oils out there that are so unhealthy for you, especially if you use a lot of them and deep fry foods in them and, constantly cooking with them every day.
yeah, try not to heat your oil.
Right. We use extra virgin olive oil as a topper here and there. Again, as I said, my grandmother lived to 98 years old and she consumed extra virgin olive oil every day of life, but she ate whole foods.
Right.
She was 98. She didn't grow up going to fast food restaurants all the time and to eat out at restaurants all the time. She grew up on, you cooked a meal at home and that's what you made, and you cooked it with real ingredients.
That's right, and read your labels, because we went to buy raisins the other day, and it had 2 ingredients: dried grapes and sunflower oil.
Right.
Which didn't make any sense to
No.
me. So there's a lot of oils and a whole lot of foods.
Hidden oils.
Not good for you.
No, you don't need them. So when you're buying a dried fruit, you just want it sun-dried. So hence why we love our sun-kissed raisins, but they didn't have them at the store.
Right.
So we didn't buy the
Seed
raisins.
oils, when you go to a restaurant, they deep fry in a bunch of canola oil and seed
Peanut
oils
oil.
and peanut oil. That's super not healthy.
No.
You don't need it.
So read your labels. Bake things, saute with some high heat oil like avocado oil in a little bit, or saute in water or broth if you want to be oil free. But try very hard to get off that oil addiction.
It is an addiction, right?
It is.
You have deep fried oil flavor in your mouth.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
swap.
not giving up extra virgin olive oil, but I've definitely decreased it in my diet.
But you know what we learned to swap just a while ago to get that oily feel when you cook something?
Yeah.
Put some zucchini in instead.
In a blender, yeah.
It actually worked
It
really well,
does.
didn't
One
it?
of our viewers mentioned that. Great tip
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. And another thing that we love is, again, controversial, but you can make a beautiful dressing with a tahini or a peanut, like natural tahini, which is sesame seeds blended up, or
which has
peanut
oil,
butter.
but it's the whole food with its oil, right?
Yeah.
Same with natural peanut butter and almond butter and things like that.
That's right. So many beautiful sauces and dressings that can be made with that to taste creamy and to taste that bit of oily.
Yeah, get that fatty mouthfeel that you're looking for.
Yes, I love that fatty mouthfeel. That's my thing. But again, I'm down 100 pounds, losing all this weight with consuming extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of avocado oil, a little bit of coconut oil, which is controversial as well. We might have coconut oil 3 times a year, and a couple baked goods, just something I need coconut oil for.
I'm sad to learn that it's not super healthy because I do love it, but we found ways to not use it very often.
Yeah, so limit your oils. Your body will thank you.
It's true.
Last but not least, number 5.
Vegan dairy alternatives.
And this is where the shocker is going to come in. So we're going to save it for a minute. But the first thing is vegan cheeses. And I'm going to tell you something. When we first started this, I was a cheeseaholic. I loved like real dairy cheese. And I thought I would die without cheese, as so many other friends and family that we try to put on this diet. They're like, I can't.
Didn't die without cheese.
I didn't. But they're like, I can't do it. I would die without cheese. You will not die without cheese.
And you'll also not die without vegan cheese.
Right.
I promise.
But I'm not done my story. So I was able to give up cheese. If I can give up cheese, then anybody can give up cheese.
True story.
But then a little while later, like, I don't know, a year or two later, they're coming out. When we first started, about a month or two after we started, we had a vegan cheese. It was nothing. Blech, I didn't like it. But then a couple of years later, there was this new vegan cheese, and it said it was meltable and taste, improved flavor. And I went to the grocery store hungry one day, and I saw it, and I have to try it. It's improved flavor, and it melts. Like the other one didn't melt. And
you tried it.
We did. I ate the whole thing.
On the way home in the car.
Just honking on a block of cheese. But it was so good, and it tasted what I remember cheese to taste like. But again, it's not healthy.
You know why? Because it's full of starches. It's full of fillers.
Right.
It's full of weird oils.
Right.
It's not cheese.
No.
Not that cheese would be good for you. It's not a whole food.
And it has food coloring in it.
Yeah, don't
because
eat it.
food coloring's horrible for us too, right? So, the yellow and orange.
Now that you're here, you've given up cheese, you can give up that cheese. And other
Right.
dairy products or other fake dairy products.
Right.
That are vegan.
But there is a few times a year that we will go and get a vegan cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And put it on one of Derek Sarno's recipes. That's so good with the tofu. It's like a treat meal for us. And that's the thing. When you do this diet, you don't have to stop living.
No.
I mean, some people are so
Strict about it.
about it 100%, and that's good and that's great. And I praise those people. I'm not there yet. I'm still on a weight loss journey. I'm still on a health journey. And I'm a foodie, and that's what led me to be so overweight and unhealthy, was being a foodie. If I can have that treat once in a while, it helps me stay on track and not falling off the boat. So for me,
The point of this is don't eat it.
don't eat it.
So
but
secondly,
you can have these foods never, like I'm not saying don't ever have them again.
but we
Just
have a
be
swap that we
mindful.
don't have to eat them.
Right.
That's the point of this.
Okay, tell them what it is.
So you can avoid that with some of these swaps that we do all the time.
Yeah, and there's cashews that make a beautiful cream, that make a
Right.
beautiful cheesy sauce.
Sunflower seeds, you've seen we made our ranch kind of
Yes,
sauce
but
with.
they make cheesy sauces as
Right.
well. And then nutritional yeast.
Right.
You shove that in. I mean, my goodness. And there's cheese recipes out there that we haven't even tried yet.
Oh yeah, we've tried some great ones, and we've
Yeah.
had some like mac and cheese video from Nisha from Rainbow Pant Life.
Yeah,
you can check
delish.
that video out that we've made.
Never know it's not actual mac and cheese.
I'm not even going to tell you what they use for cheese. Yeah, I will. We use squash to make cheese.
Right.
It's incredible.
Right. Beautiful. So let us know in the comments if you have your favorite healthy cheese recipe or cheese swap, because some people actually make like a little block of cheese, like a spread or
Which
something.
we haven't tried.
We haven't tried, but we've seen a few, but they had some additives that I wasn't a fan of putting. So find your people, find your recipes, find, what works for you. And let us know in the comments if you have any great cheesy recipes.
Or dairy swaps.
And on the dairy subject, here's the shocker. Also, make sure you pay attention to your dairy milks, because some of them are, full of additives. So.
Yeah, we even found out the one that we use for the most, we thought we read the label. We didn't really. We were happy to have something, but now we know that it's got gums and preservatives.
Stuff we don't need.
You broke up with your soy boy.
I did, but I did find a soy milk that is just soy and water, so we're going to go with that. But here's the shocker. I've got a little story for you. So we're in the wedding business, and we had to go do a wedding that was an hour and a half away from here. And the girls in the office know how much I love ice cream. And in the Maritimes, when it's summertime, there's lineups galore for ice cream everywhere.
Crazy.
They are. And when we go on a vacation somewhere warm and there's no ice cream shop, we're confused, thinking, why is there not ice cream shops and lineups everywhere like there is in the Maritimes? But anywho, so they told me, because they know how much I love ice cream, that make sure you go to this store in St. Andrews.
By the sea.
A little town that we had to do the wedding in. And they said because they have vegan ice cream.
Not just vegan, they had pistachio vegan ice cream, which is my
pistachio
favorite.
ice cream, loved. I always love pistachio ice cream. So we go to the town, we took care of the wedding, we were rushing because I wanted to make sure that we got to be able to hit this ice cream shop before it closed.
So we stood in line.
Yeah.
Line up out the door because it's the Maritimes
right?
in summer.
So wait in line.
20 minutes.
Wait in line. I'm so excited. I'm going to get some vegan pistachio ice cream. And as we get closer to the ice cream counter, I was looking and I couldn't see a sign. Like I saw all the regular ice creams, but I'm looking for the vegan pistachio. So I couldn't see it anywhere. I saw pistachio, but it didn't say vegan. So I asked the lady, I said, hi, I'm sorry. I said, I was told that there is a vegan pistachio ice cream here. And she said, oh, all of our ice cream is dairy free. And I said, oh, okay, so that would be vegan, right? She said, no, it's dairy free. And I said, well, what's in it that doesn't make it vegan? She said, we put raw eggs in our ice cream.
Right, which is, essentially how ice cream's made.
I had no idea that there was not only dairy, like from cows in our ice cream, but there was raw eggs in our ice cream that we had been eating.
Yeah, I think to make ice cream, it's eggs, salt, and dairy, or like milk. And
right?
Then you tumble it cold, and you get ice cream.
So it's dairy free, but that's confusing to people because you just think, oh, dairy free, I can have that. No, I'm glad I checked, or I would have eaten raw eggs. So let us know if that's ever happened to you, because that was a shocker to me. I remember calling the girls in the office saying, there is no vegan ice cream. It was dairy free. Like I was almost ready to have this treat. Yes, I was going to have a little sugar, but it was a treat this first time this summer. I didn't do it. I still haven't had any ice cream.
But
we need to make some.
We do make some.
Yes. So swaps, we have our Ninja Creamy that we love making homemade ice cream. We make a chocolate one that has a bit of tahini in it. It is the creamiest. It doesn't even taste like tahini, but it's so chocolate and creamy and tahini.
Made a butter pecan once.
Oh gosh. Yeah. With the maple and the nooch, and oh my gosh, it tasted
incredible.
In the miso, tasted just like butter pecan.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Ninja Creamy, check it out. We'll show you a video. We'll make some.
We'll do an ice cream
it's a little,
video.
you make your ice cream in this pint thing, you stick it in the freezer, you stick it in this machine.
It's a beautiful investment if you want to be whole food plant-based.
And you want
so you can make your ice cream at home and have it all year round. So, we're not saying that you can never eat these foods ever again in your entire life. No, we're not perfect.
You don't need to be perfect.
No, if I can find a good vegan ice cream, I'm going to try it someday. But if you want the optimal results of a whole food plant-based diet, if you want to lower your inflammation,
these are 5 foods you should
to lose weight, if you want to reverse chronic disease and prevent chronic disease, you do not want to eat the 5 foods that we mentioned today. There are 5 top foods. There's a lot of other food groups that we'll talk about another time.
Glad I let you finish, because you're right.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm glad that we mentioned the food dyes, but they're mostly found in the ultra-processed foods. So just anything ultra-processed, made at a factory, stay away from it. Somebody proved me wrong that you can buy something pre-made on the shelf that has all healthy ingredients.
So we've made these swaps, completely turned our health around, right?
Yeah, with a little treat meal here and there.
Easy to do.
Few times a year. Didn't throw us off track. And
easy to swap these things out. Easy to make.
We love this lifestyle.
And there's recipes everywhere. Not
Yeah.
just our channel. There's a ton. But
Right.
we have a ton of swaps.
Yes.
Check them out. We got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of videos.
Yeah, a whole bunch of videos coming your way. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. Share it with a friend that we may be able to help, because we just want to get happy and healthy and heal the world so that everybody can live a longer, healthier, thriving life without having to be on a bunch of prescription medications or having to rely on help to get around and do your daily activities.
True story.
Right. So if you want to have more information and more behind the scenes.
Oh, more fun stuff.
Yeah, we have memberships, and we're going to help you out, and we're going to give you lots of recipes.
You're going to get access to things other people won't see that don't have a membership. And it costs you the cost of a cup of coffee a month. It really helps us out.
Yeah.
Helps spread the word.
Invest in your health. Yes. So take care, everybody. Watch this next video, 11 foods you must be eating on a whole food plant-based diet. You'll want that. Optimal health. Bye.